the unexpected visitors sent in by our friend Parker Cannon, age 8, from Baltimore, Maryland. Once there lived a man named Mr. Joseph. He worked at a company and earned millions of dollars. Mr. Joseph's family was very happy about this. Their kids were named Mabel and David. Mabel and David were very nice kids, but they could never get enough of their favorite show, The World of Horror. The World of Horror was a horror show that showed creepy dolls, creepy children, creepy clowns, and the classic Grim Reaper.
I'm here for your soul.
The kids would never budge from their cozy beanbags in the living room floor while they watched The World of Horror. But one day, that changed. Mabel and David were in the middle of watching the latest episode of World of Horror when they heard a knock on the door. Mabel and David were both 14, so their parents weren't home. "I'll get it," said David. Slowly, David opened the door and saw an old woman and an old man standing in front of them. "Mr. and Mrs. Tessa?" said Mabel, walking up behind David. Mr. and Mrs. Tessa were their neighbors. They were always worried about something. "Let us in!" said Mr. Tessa, pushing David and Mabel aside. "You can't come into our home," said Mabel, trying to sound casual, but actually feeling scared and frustrated. Mrs. Tessa sat down at the head of their table. "Sit down, children," she said. David was feeling angry, nervous, and annoyed. Whenever it came to strangers, David got nervous. For the first time ever, David was afraid of Mr. and Mrs. Tessa. "Get out now! Get out of my house! Now! I'm having a bad feeling about this. Just go! Get out! Get out!" said David, tears rolling down his face. Mr. Tessa pulled out a pocket knife and rolled his eyes. Mabel lunged into David and pulled him out to the front porch. When they looked at Mr. and Mrs. Tessa's house, they were on the front porch drinking tea. When they looked back inside their home, Mr. and Mrs. Tessa weren't there. Come in," said Mrs. Tessa. "Would you like some tea, my dear children?" Mabel and David gasped in horror. "No, thanks, we're good," said David. "Wait," said Mabel. "You two were just in our house." "No, we've been sitting here for the past 2 hours," said Mr. Tessa. Mabel and David went back inside their house and found nothing but the pocket knife that belonged to Mr. Tessa, or whoever or whatever was in their house.
I'm here for your soul.
For more content and buy your book by searching Scary Stories for Creepy Kids on Amazon. Also send us your own scary stories and we might include it on a future episode. Email us at scarystoriesforcreepykids@gmail.com. Peace out. Bye.
What?
Once there was a man.
No, it's once there lived a man.
Go.
Once there lived a man named Joseph. Once there lived a man. Once there lived a man named Mr. Joseph. He worked at a company and he earned millions of dollars every day. Mr. Joseph's family was very happy about this. The World of Horror was a horror show that showed creepy You like... Oh, no. No. Mabel and David went back inside their house and found nothing but the pocket knife that belonged to Mr. Tessa, or whoever, or whatever was in their house.